Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 104 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Smith on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 60 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A first down carry for Henry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 3. Now Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty. Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
defenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Geno now to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on fourth down. Metcalf motions left. On fourth down, Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. In motion is Phillips. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they have to let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are back within a score. Now Folk for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. This is Fant on the short completion. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Out to his left. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill going deep for Hopkins. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Henry. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. One-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll buy some time right. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's able to get this one down to about the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 48, well shy of the first down. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Titans' 31-yard line.
Smith going to throw it. Outright to Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Tannehill to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Draw play. This is Henry. There he goes again, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Line. Jack 58.
Throwing now, Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tuesday.
Now Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No ball.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away.
Down to their final chance to retake the lead, that home field advantage. I think it helped fuel all of what happened.